Maya. The day had started like any other on the construction site, with the sun rising over the skeletal frames of the buildings we were working on. It was a hive of activity, as we hustled and bustled to add the final touches to our designated structures. But then in the blink of an eye, everything changed. The once serene site was suddenly thrust into chaos, as 3 ominous black vans screeched to a halt at the entrance. People dressed head to toe in black, their faces hidden behind eerie white masks, spilled out like a dark tide. Shock and panic gripped the crew as we watched them pour in. We felt a wave of uncertainty and fear. What did they want? Why were they here? I had my misgivings about Monday mornings, but even the scenario that unfolded was completely absurd by its standards. Larry, the foreman of the site, a grizzled individual who had seen his fair share of challenges on construction sites, stepped forward to confront them. He was joined by a few brave souls who were willing to stand their ground. They tried talking to the intruders, urging them to leave peacefully and avoid causing any trouble. But as if on cue to some cruel orchestration, the situation spiraled out of control. What started as a verbal confrontation quickly descended into chaos. Shouting turned to shoving, and shoving turned to fists flying. It was a brawl, pure and simple, with construction workers pitted against these invaders. I couldn't stand idly by. None of us could. I joined the fray, fueled by a mix of anger and a sense of duty to protect my colleagues and our hard work. It was a brutal struggle, with bodies colliding, fists connecting, and shouts filling the air. The fight felt like an eternity, though in reality it was over in a matter of minutes. We managed to drive them off, forcing them to retreat to their ominous black vans and speed away. But the damage had been done. Everywhere I looked, I saw chaos and destruction. Building materials lay scattered and ruined. Some of my colleagues nursed injuries, their faces etched with pain. I too had taken a beating, with pain in my ribs and stomach, a cut on my head and blood matting my hair. As the adrenaline began to ebb away, a profound sense of frustration and helplessness washed over me. Who were these faceless intruders, and what had they hoped to achieve with their rampage? I sit on the curb, my body aching from the brawl and my eyes fixed on the chaos unfolding at the site's entrance. The atmosphere is tense, and my fellow workers are scrambling to clean up the mess and assess the damage. Amidst the chaos, I suddenly hear it, the roar of an engine that's impossible to ignore. I can identify that engine anywhere. It cuts through the cacophony around me, and I instinctively turn my head to see what's causing the commotion. After a few heart-pounding moments, Eric's sleek Aston Martin comes into view. The car's a metallic masterpiece, a symbol of opulence and speed that couldn't contrast more with the rugged construction vehicles and scattered debris at the site. Eric skillfully guides the car toward the entrance. The engine's growl is a testament to its power. As the Aston Martin comes to a halt, a ray of hope pierces through the mayhem. Eric's arrival means help is here, and someone with the means to make a real difference is on the scene. He steps out of the car, a commanding presence that draws everyone's attention. His face reflects a blend of determination and genuine concern. I watch as Eric steps out of his Aston Martin and the foreman Larry rushes toward him. They exchange a quick greeting, and then Larry launches into a detailed explanation of the chaos that unfolded. Larry's voice is urgent as he recounts, "Mr. Cosgrove, I was over there discussing the final inspection checklist with Johnson, for the residential complex. We were just about to wrap up when those black vans showed up out of nowhere. I've never seen anything like it. These guys in black masks and all started pouring out of the vans. It was surreal." I'm trying to take it all in as I listen to Larry's account. Eric's eyes scan the site and our gazes meet. I manage a small, tiny wave. In response, Eric smiles and it's a comforting sight. Larry continues, his voice tense with the memory. "I tried talking to them, asking what they wanted, but they didn't say a word.